I'm Dave Bell, longtime Silicon Valley CEO and now co-founder of Actev Motors. We've created a high-tech kids riding vehicle unlike anything else in the market. Today there are kids vehicles aimed at 2 to 5-year-olds and others aimed at those 9 and above. The reason this gap exists is because parents are reluctant to put their 5-year-old into a cart that goes 12 miles per hour. We've solved that problem. Using Silicon Valley technology, we've created a kids go-kart that is both fun and safe. Parents can remotely supervise their kids with a mobile app. It gives them the ability to adjust speed limit, emergency stop, set collision avoidance, and also set geofencing. There's a huge untapped market of over 20 million families in North America and many more globally. And because of our safety features, parents view our product as a great value at $1,000. And this is just the start. Soon we'll have electric vehicles for the entire family.
Welcome to today's Power Pitch. I'm Melissa Lee. You just saw Dave's pitch. Now let's meet the panel. On set is New York Angels board member Alicia Surratt, venture capitalist Nir Lieberboim, and venture capitalist and startup mentor David Wu. Okay, we heard what Dave had to say. He's in the hot seat. Alicia, kick it off.
I would have liked to hear a lot more about traction in the business to date, but I will still give you a B+. So at $1,000 per vehicle, it's a pretty expensive toy for a 5 to 9-year-old. What do you say to potential naysayers that say, look, this is just for the wealthy parents, techies in Silicon Valley?
Well, you're right. $1,000 is not a cheap toy. However, being a parent myself, there's nothing I love more than my kids. And when I find a toy that I know is going to be exciting for them, I know it's going to be safe because of the parental control features, and develop skills and entertain them for hours and hours on end, I think it's going to, for most families in North America, be something that certainly justifies that $1,000 price point.
Nir.
I thought your pitch was very strong on the product front, but I would have liked to have heard more about the retail strategy, so I gave your pitch an A-. I'm trying to wrap my head around how large is the market for a $1,000 toy?
It's a very large market. There's over 20 million families in North America alone. That's where we're focusing right now with our initial pitch. People that live in big cities probably not going to buy our product, but well over half the demographic lives in suburban and smaller cities. And of course, people that are lower income probably won't as well. That probably all ends up being about a 10 million family market just in North America.
David.
I like the pitch better than Nir and Alicia. I actually thought you did exactly what you needed to do, which is really crisply catch my attention and explain why this product is different and who it's for. So I'm going to give the pitch an A. What's the ultimate vision of the company? Is it to be a toy company or an electronic vehicle company?
We're categorized many times as a toy, but we really don't want to be seen that way. We want to be seen as an intelligent vehicle initially aimed at kids, but not in the toy category.
How is this vehicle powered exactly?
It's electric powered, so you don't need to worry about the hazards of having gasoline in the garage and fumes and so forth. Has a lithium-ion battery that's smart and also very safe.
Is it encased? How is that battery encased to make sure that that's safe? Because that had been an issue with other EV companies.
So it sits behind the driver in a protected area between the two rear wheels.
What do you think is the most important benefit to the parent and to the child?
Getting kids to develop car control skills before they get behind the wheel of a 2-ton car in an actual road. From parents using our app, they get to supervise their kid remotely.
Several articles have mentioned Tony Fadell, the famous industrial designer and founder of Nest, the connected thermostat's involvement. How is he connected to Actev?
Well, Tony's been a longtime friend, and he and I are both racing and car enthusiasts. Tony actually deserves credit for coming up with the idea. Tony called me up a few years ago and he said, hey, my 6-year-old son and I are going out go-karting, and he loves go-karting, but he wasn't very impressed with the go-karts themselves. So while he's not involved in the day-to-day operations of the company, he's kind of the spiritual leader of the idea and certainly generates a lot of wisdom from his background at Apple and Nest.
Okay, we heard what Dave had to say. Now we want to know if the panel is in or out. Alicia, what do you say?
So look, this is a really great product. Lots of bells and whistles, and there's a really fantastic team behind it. However, it is really pricey. At $1,000 per vehicle, I'm a little concerned that there might not be a broad market here for it. I'd like to see a little bit more traction and to see that there is a pickup broadly in the country and beyond before going in. So right now, unfortunately, I'm out.
Here.
$1,000 for a toy is more than most families' entire Christmas budget. However, there's real product innovation here, and as a parent, I really see the value proposition. So for that reason, I'm in.
the inner kid in me that wanted to go-kart my whole life, but it wasn't safe enough. And even more importantly, as a parent of an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old girl, I can see how strong the product market fit is here. So despite all the concerns, I'm going to vote in.
Dave, what's your reaction?
I'm pleased to see two of you believing that what we've developed is actually worth $1,000. I certainly do, and the feedback we've gotten from our customers validate that.
Our thanks to you, Dave Bell of Actev Motors, and that is today's Power Pitch.